How we doing, guys?
This is a deep ass thing. Well, there's a lot of snow.
Alright.
Yo, I got our fire starter.
What's the plan?
So the plan is our fire is going to go somewhere around here. We're going to build the shelter in this area. We've got all the stuff for our kit is going to stay here. Our backpacks can hang in between the trees. We got shelves and Thomas and Connor on shelter duty. Landon is on firewood. I am on fire prep. We got this down, guys. Yeah.
Oh, he's got some skills.
Actually, we need...
How's the tree cutting? How we doing?
Oh, pretty good. Mackie, come here. This goes across, right? And then we're going to need basically my shoulder height leg like that, and then the materials on it, because it can't just be floating, or else we'll have a ton of stuff like this. So we need basically a bunch of branding on my shoulder.
Yeah, so about what Shelby has.
Yeah.
Such a bit.
But not for material. There. Actually, we could take the branch and pile the snow. Yeah, we'll just fill it.
So the shelter's going in right in here?
Yeah.
There we go. Got a nice little snow wall. How deep's the snow, do you think?
6 feet.
6 feet? Are you guys digging any deeper? Maybe?
I mean, my plan is I'm just gonna kind of level this out so it's all nice and level.
Yeah.
And then the tarp will sit across and we'll have like, the tarp can sit up against this back here, we can lean up against it. But if we need to dig it deeper, we can.
Okay.
But we're just kind of gonna start with a small layer and see where it's at from there, see where the fire's sitting.
Alright.
And then
It can be however you like, as long as you guys agree with it. How deep's the, how deep's the snow, do you think?
6 meters.
6 meters? Do you know how deep 6 meters is?
Yeah,
That's 18 feet.
I knew that.
I don't think it's 18 feet.
It could be. You never
If you keep digging, you'd let me know, okay?
Alright.
There we go. We got a nice little spot here. Oh, Logan's going with the brute force method.
Oh, good.
Flex the muscles a little bit. Who's got the hatchet right now? So Kyle, if you're using the hatchet, try chopping on a downward motion instead of a sideways. You'll probably cut through it easier. So what I mean is, like, if you take the hatchet, let's see the hatchet. So if you cut instead of like this, try to like aim like down, like that, like while it's bent. And it might be a bit dull, so you might have to get the saw to cut that smaller. What you should do with the hatchet right now is see if you can find any dry branches on the trees that we can use as like kindling for the fire. And then snap them off with the hatchet. So typically it's gonna be like low-lying branches on some of these bigger trees are gonna be typically the drier stuff. How's the snowshoe shovel?
Working better than these. Takes forever. They're not long enough.
So what is the plan? What are we?
Go use a bigger one.
I think we're kind of powdering up the snow.
What about this one? That one's broken.
right
It
now.
broke
Yeah.
in the first 2 hits.
So you guys doing like one wall, 2 walls? tarp wall.
I'm trying to make an area where we can walk in. It's easy.
Now, where do you think the fire's gonna go?
Somewhere around in here.
Okay.
Probably want to make a place where we can sit. Doesn't
Now.
matter, it's not going to be a fucking big fire.
No, it won't be that bad.
I don't need all this.
The
Can
heat
you get
will
all
melt
that
the
snow
on
off
here.
there in case it like, falls on the fire or something?
If I were you, I'd probably build a fire on this side and use this side as a shelter. That's just me.
How so would it be if all that snow just fell on the fire?
Maybe
Yeah, so survival situation, fire gets put out by a giant snowball.
This thing is gonna get up.
No.
that's honestly probably our best bet.
Down like a thicker
Yeah, so any sticks like that and then just break them up into smaller sticks. Now, so guys, with the fire, I don't know if you guys know, but when you're building a fire in snow, it's good to have a base layer of like logs first, okay? Because if
Where's the hatchet?
you get the fire,
Son, come with me. We can go get
because if you get the fire building on the snow, it's gonna melt the snow and potentially put out your fire. So you're gonna want to get some kind of stick layer at the bottom.
I also don't want to put it here because there's snow on here and it'll melt.
Yeah, you could maybe cut that branch down a little bit,
Fall on top of us.
maybe.
It'll be more effort.
At least he
Think
got
we'll need 2 saws?
So you guys got 2 saws. Yeah, there's that one, and there should be one
I
more.
have one.
Oh, you got one. There we go.
Wait, what's his name?
That is Tristan.
Tristan! Wanna try to get most of the witch's hair?
So there is some witch's hair in here that you got from last time.
We need more witch's hair.
More witch's hair
To make your mustache work to actually
for the fire. Now, my best bet, Tristan, if you're gonna use that, I would say the saw would go through that much faster than the hatchet. Yeah, the hatchet's probably better for collecting the thinner sticks for like the fire.
Alright, I'm just going to get the branches with the witch hair then.
All right. And then, for example, like, look at this tree right here. This tree is loaded with it. And it's lower down, so maybe try that one. How are things?
Decent, where we have decided that in our best bet.
What's this hole? Is this the fire hole?
This is the bed hole.
Okay.
So we're gonna dig this down to ground,
Now,
and then we can
if
build-
that screw tightens, Caleb, I think it will go straight. So, like, straighten it out first.
Can't.
Or-
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, so try to straighten it out and then thread it so it tightens up and then it should keep straight.
and then
If not, then yeah, just keep doing what you're doing.
can possibly,
But don't forget to wear gloves because that's metal and it's gonna get your hands cold.
we're possibly gonna dig into the ground a little bit. So when we're done with the fire, we can just throw snow on top
Yeah.
of it, and it'll just.
And if you're gonna dig into the ground more, use the crappy shovel instead of the snow shovel.
That's what we want to do, but it's bad. Okay, you know what? It's a crappy shovel. I'm gonna smash it on a tree.
What, did I straighten it out a little bit? Don't hit too hard, we don't wanna. And then see if you can thread it as much as you can.
Coming off the gloves.
my
Are the gloves really coming off, Devin?
If not, don't worry about it too much. All you need is really the hard end to kind of get into the hard stuff. But depending on how frozen the ground is, I don't know how much you're gonna be able to dig out of it.
Fairly well.
Are you guys done digging here?
Here almost.
Now,
Pockets probably like this.
so you guys still have another saw here, you know.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to cut some stuff down.
Also, in my survival kit, I have something like that.
What is that for?
Fire. Fire.
This is the fire pit.
This is the fire pit.
Oh,
And then what we're gonna do is we should have a competition. We are going to try, and by the end of this, we're gonna get the fire working so well that it melts this tiny hole is gonna go into a big hole.
There we go.
Melted snow.
Well, if you put branches underneath it, it'll burn the branches before it melts the snow.
That's true.
So if you start cutting some firewood for like a base layer,
Yeah.
And you want to build on top of the snow rather than building on, like, having it melt through the snow. How's the hair collecting? What's you guys should come up with a team name.
Team Awesome OGs.
Team Awesome OGs.
Pug ugly.
What'd you say?
Pug ugly.
Pug Ugly. Team Pug Ugly. I don't know about that.
Perfect. I love it.
Team Fugly.
No.
No, I don't know about that.
We can just do teamwork.
No. We ain't witches.
You guys got a nice hole dug there.
Indeed we do.
It's like we're making it.
Enjoy your snowshoes, Dad.
Yep, floating on the snow.
Lucky you.
Only way to go. Well, you guys got four.
Should have brought some.
You got 4 pairs of snowshoes. Why don't you
Should have
throw some
brought
on?
some of the binding pairs because in the deep snow it's kind of hard to put those kind of snowshoes on. The binding ones.
True, but
Next, we always got next time.
but survival day, you don't always get the best gear. You make do with what you got, right, Aiden?
Yeah.
What you trying to do? Straighten it?
Yeah, just straighten it out.
Yeah. So if you have a branch layer, it also protects you from the snow, so it doesn't get you wet.
Started cutting branches down.
There we go.
Wait up.
All right. So what parts you cutting up right now?
So like there's the cross payment between the two trees, and then these will be like laid down, so the materials for insulator will be on basically on top of these.
There we go.